As real estate investors, understanding the T-bar reveals sellers' true
is, to me,
needs.
the most important tool I use as a real estate investor. And this is known as the T-bar. And it tells me the why. And people always ask, how do I know how to creatively structure a deal? And the answer is because the owner, the seller, will tell you how to structure the deal. All you got to do is ask questions, listen, and they will tell you exactly the problems you need to solve. And our job as investors is to know which tools to use that will solve these problems. And again, this is the most important tool I use. I'm always shocked more people don't use it. But if you're using a purchase and sale agreement, nowhere on there does it talk about the seller's why. Yet sometimes the why is more important than the how much. And this is a case of the why is more important than the how much. So when I talked to her, because Kim called me up and said, would you come down here? I think this would be a good option deal. And so I'm sitting talking to her and I'm filling out my T-bar. So the left-hand side is current position, right-hand side is potential position. And when I talked to her, she said, the foreclosure's in 2 weeks. In other words, she's losing her house and she can't stop it. And the thing she said over and over and over is, I don't want to move. I can't afford to live anywhere else for $813. I've fallen behind because of some bad decisions I made, but I can't afford to live anywhere else. And I said, well, the arrears were $7,600. I said, can you not get your hands on $7,600? And she could not. Her family wouldn't loan it to her. Nobody she knew would loan her the $7,600 to catch this thing up and stop the foreclosure. And I said, well, would you ever consider selling? And we talked about that for a minute. And she said, yeah, I'd like to be here for about 8 years. And probably within 8 years, I'm probably going to go move somewhere else. And so she wanted to be there for 8 years. And she kept saying, I don't want to sell right now. I want to stay here. And so as I'm talking to someone, I'm doing a T-bar, and I ask for a piece of paper at the owner's home and just say, hey, I need to make some notes. And on the right-hand side, I do an arrow to the right-hand side. So when she said foreclosures in 2 weeks, okay, I know what I have to do. I've got to stop the foreclosure. I don't want to move right now. Okay, you don't have to move right now. Left-hand side, I can't pay the arrears. Right-hand side, will pay the arrears. Left-hand side, I can't afford to live anywhere else. Right-hand side, you'll stay where you are and pay the monthly payment. Do you see how that works? Now all we got to do is say, okay, I've got to make the right-hand side happen. What tool works best? And if you're sitting there scratching your head going, well, I really don't know. I don't have that tool in my toolbox, especially if the only tool in your toolbox is the big damn hammer.